It'd be good, maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, it looks perfect. Well, hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a few days. Hope y'all had an excellent weekend. I could try to explain what's going on in this game, but I guess the simplistic version is we're searching for cursed items in the world, lifting the curse from said items, and also stopping a Christmas enthusiastic maniac from possibly ripping a hole in space-time. Now, we did that, but that was for a good reason, and that is I have a cool gem now in my inventory. Somewhere. I promise. It's that, yeah, look at that. Probably my favorite possession. I did kill a man for this. And erase him from existence. Well, anyways, also we're a cheese wizard, so, good for us. Now, we got, what do we got? Extra meat. That's just stench armor, which we could change into, I mean, anything, right? We're thinking of getting different armors because there's certain skill checks that require that. Deal my muscle and spooky damage. Yeah, not a muscle guy. And the rest of the stuff we're just kind of keeping because, well, I don't like missing things. And there's a lot of hidden little item and skill checks that may otherwise go unnoticed. Anyways, we are currently trying to search for a cursed compass. Well, kind of. We found the cursed compass, but now we need to get that man a replacement compass that's the exact same as his regular compass. It's quite the conundrum. Also, Beanie's just yanking on this stove, but he needs 5 muscle. I can get you to like a max of 3 or 4, I think. And that's already, yeah, the Amethyst choker that gets you to 3. Nope. Can add physical armor to a pair of pants, which just gives us meat drops right now. Which sounds like a evolution on the meat sweats, which I don't know if I would like. And then we go to, like, food, which could give us an effect, which would get us up to 4 muscle. And I think that's it. Moxie, muscle by 1. Physical armor by 3. Moxie by 1. Just County by 1. Sleaze armor by 1. Okay. And I don't think we have the skills yet to get another muscle. We don't. So, Beanie's just gonna stay there for a while. We've got the Hoboist as our companion. And right now we're gonna go into an underground labyrinth of filth. So why not? Turns out this garbage dump is much deeper and older than initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of the trash like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And just to make a bad scene even worse, it looks like the whole gang of terrible little fairies have made their home here. There's an ironically half-buried shovel here. Cool. We like shovels. Alright, let's fight a bunch of fairies. They have a lot of health. I don't actually know if this is what we should be doing. Like, yes, we can get a kill. But beyond that, I don't know. Okay. It is gone, at least. We got the heal, which is pretty good. Slice, 1 damage, 1 bleeding. This will end a turn, or just 3 hot damage. Let's just 2. That's what I do usually anyways. Alright, so I guess just my companions suck, and I'm fine. Is what I've gathered here today. And that's fine. Get thumped. Hope everyone's doing alright. My wife's come down with something sickening, so... Who knows how long my voice will hold up. Hopefully all week. You won. With those fairies out of the way, you can go to the northern tunnel. Wait, is that north? Yeah, the leftern tunnel. Excellent. Evening, pirate. Good to see you. How's life? There's a loose coat hanger on the ground? Never know when that could come in handy. Cleanliness is next to godliness, of course. The code reads, "What is junk, really?" Wow, that really makes you think. This room is positively swarming with fairies. There must be something pretty good over there, or at least something fairies think is pretty good, which is an opinion you might or might not share. That's a lot of fairies. This might be too many fairies to take on. Yeah, I think that might be the case. Zim Zam Ricotta. But I am still gonna definitely do this twice and see what we got. See how many we can get. The Pine Needler, which won't be a kill. Wackadoo might heal. Can't do what he was planning to do, so we're not worried about either of them. You explode. You do a lot. I mean, there's no way I can even tackle you. Might as well just smack one out of the sky. Okay. You're gonna explode. That's fine. That stinks. Okay. You're either gonna heal or do that. You're gonna Pine Needle. You're gonna thump me for 6 physical damage. Nah. I think not. I think that's better for me, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we are so toasted. Oh, yeah. There's gotta be a better way. There always is, but this time there's really gotta be a better way. Though the healing is definitely helping out. $15. Oof. Just Moxie by 3, Stench Armor. 5 spooky to all enemies? This might be worth it. How much am I going to do for it? 4? Oh, but I still have 1 AP. Right, we can use an item. We should liberally use our items a bit more, I think. Other than snow, it's okay. I can relate, except right now it's actually not snowy. It's just kind of, you know, miserable. The usual winter for us. The turtle, a couple of fairy knives. I'm really surprised we lived through that. What did I just do? Oh, seriously, how is this? How would I have even figured that? Whatever, it's fine. An inviting tub of piping out water, piping out in clean water. Your brain is insisting this is impossible, and the rest of your body is telling you to shut up. Also, let's keep flushing because we get a ton of experience. We have enough for the subcutaneous Gouda, which means when we pop back out of here, we should be able to give the beanie thing. Alright, let's splish splash and take a bath. Take off your clothes behind the privacy of this narration box and slide into the tub. Your aches, pains, and various worries drift away in the luxurious steam. Splish. It's very relaxing. +1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Reluctantly, you leave the tub and dry yourself off with a towel you find in a nearby pile of trash before putting your clothes back on. That was fantastic. Now we can fish in the bathwater. Even better. Nasty goo. Actually, quite a powerful little combat item. Got less than an inch and the whole place shuts down. That also checks out. Anywhere, like, past, like, the Mason-Dixon line in the US, same thing. Soggy used bandage. Someone has thrown away a perfectly good giant novelty piggy bank. Smash. 280 meat. Wow. Shadow Rift. That can't be bad. I'm a robot now. I think I'm a Rock'em Sock'em robot. And I just took his brain, I think. Which gave me a throbbing ring of negative energy around a smaller, less throbbing ring of negative energy. You should ask Jessica about this the next time you see her. Okay. Sure. Interesting. Concerning, perhaps, also. Oh, I do see a... Oh, wait. So that was a different... Oh. For some reason, I thought we came... You know what? Don't ask me questions. Ringing this bell will certainly stir up some angry fairies. Do I really want that? Tunnel's big enough to accommodate you if you muster flexibility, and assuming you're neither claustrophobic nor germophobic. Sure, I'm gonna try it. Is that just kind of a constant thing? My poor Turt, man. Just can't do much. Let's use the... I don't know. Let's use everything we can. I don't think the combat items are going to be used for anything other than combat. Probably. It still isn't clean enough. Is this just kind of like a constant grind situation? I didn't know if it was going to be a... Look at you healing a 1 health. Never-ending thing, or a like an enemy rush thing that got conceivably stronger each time. That's very powerful. We'll keep that there. 5 bleed though, that's not bad. It's a free kill. Kamikaze, hey, how's it going? Hello to you too, friend. It's been a bit. Is this like West of Loathing? It's... I've never heard of that, but it's its own thing. It's definitely not... Yeah, just, okay. Yeah, it's the spiritual successor. Alright, stop killing fairies and take a break to kill more fairies. How's life? Winter break. Slick. Unfortunately, this is our... No, I'm just kidding. We've got 2 weeks-ish of streams left before the end of the year for us. Not to worry. This is... I mean, this is like your first 2 semesters down? No Christmas Day family special. I can't trust my father at all. I mean, there's also the whole, like... I don't actually have any... internet when I'm there, kind of thing. But actually far more important, I don't trust my father. Gonna explode. Yep. Okay. One more. Where's our board game stream we were promised? I just promised I would think about it. I don't have the space for that right now, at least. Okay, so that's gonna kill 7, 12. Don't kill, it'll be close. Yeah, Shadows over Loathing, so just a Lovecraft twist on West, essentially. Stop crushing my turret, man. You're not Mario. I'll fit some extra things as long as I'm not sick. Which is 50-50 depending on... Chelsea's kind of my virus strainer, which is a disgusting phrase that I just came up with. But I either get sick, but it's less than whatever she gets, or I don't get sick at all. And we're in the unclear phase of that right now, so who knows? Goodbye, Obi the Obo Hobo. Oof. Mushrooms do the splits whenever they die. It's a lot of flexibility. Nasty book is half buried in the nasty ground here. Okay. Flora photed. Beat up old toolbox. See what junk's in. It's gone. There were things in there, and we'll never know now. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, they're all needlers. It's Halo Deathmatch all over again. Oh, our hot damage. Oh, right, 'cause we got the bath. I don't know if that's a permanent bath or a temporary effect. I didn't see if it was a perk. I had a good weekend myself, though. Friend visited again. I haven't had a weekend to myself in, I think, 7 years at this point, so it was nice to relax, at the very least. Went to a delightful breakfast place that I ate at, and then I didn't eat anything for the rest of the day because it was just so greasy. I mean good. Kind of both. Never have I seen a corned beef hash so... massive. Foot from a big statue? That's how far you are away from this and what it is. It seems pretty depressed. Let's talk to it. You listen to the statue. It's sad about the passage of time, but you manage to make it feel a little better by reminding it it's still a really big, really strong foot. It gives you some toe jam as a gesture of thanks. Wow. Someone threw away an entire fence. You know how it is. Sorry, that was a good joke. You're a week and 2 days off from your wedding now? How did I not know it was this close? I'm just trying to make sure I can't get over to Ireland to visit and or be MC / best man / DJ. Someone threw away a perfectly good cow skull. These are rare as heck, considering there haven't been any cows in this country for more than 30 years. How are we still alive? Mounted cow. Okay. Got a shovel. Dig. Just beneath the surface, strikes top of a crate. The Geiger counter continues its irritating clickery. Stomp through the crate lid. You give the top of the old crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle deep in compasses. It's better than being ass deep in cump ankles. That's what you always say. Anyway, enough joke. You grab the least ruined looking compass. You also breathe a sigh of relief as you turn off that annoying Geiger counter. Now back to the lighthouse. Throwback to West Loathing. Oh, of course. Alright, well in that case, what's over here? A teetering stack of crates is holding up part of the ceiling. Yeah, let's just kick it and kill ourselves. That is not what happened, and I was really surprised by it. It collapsed into an unsafe staircase-like heap. That was extremely lucky. Oh. Yeah, alright. One moment. Let's filter something for muscle. Let's eat this / drink this anabolic agonist. Fly into an inexplicable rage, which should give us enough muscle to help out Beanie here. Yoink. I just gotta drag this back to camp and I'll be in beansness. We unlocked a bunch of other stuff. We probably could have gone to the fairy lair and cleared out the junkyard. That's usually how the games work. Well, anyways, let's go to all the places we haven't seen yet. Break in the trees reveal that you and Obi have wandered near the edge of the eponymous Crystal Dream Lake, and if that doesn't make any sense based on the map, well, I guess you're lost. Rather than being a sandy beach, the lakeshore is composed of rocks and small stones. The weather isn't nice, per se, but it's not too cold and there isn't much wind. The two of you decide take a break for a bit. Obi sits down on a rock and noodles away on his oboe while you spend some time skimming stones across the water. That probably counts as fighting practice to some degree, right? You throw a thing at a guy once in a while. I'll go ahead and count it. Thanks. Figuring we could, hello. Weird little pocket of nothingness just sort of hovering there. Fairy nests, reach inside. Not pull the knife out of your hand flesh, stick it in your pocket, okay. Maybe we just go, maybe we just go back. Okay, we're not allowed to go back, I think. Well, guess we're fighting everything. You are just gonna explode, which makes me not really feeling like doing much. I'll make sure that one's down. Do this. You're down. Yeah, it really doesn't matter what happens here because you're gonna explode anyways. The nest contains nothing but garbage and a mousetrap, which snaps shut on your hand. I gain an effect, hand injury. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Was it just the effect was the hot bath? Nuts. I really like getting perks, guys. Perks. That's okay. Why? I'm regretting having Turt. I just seem to want to pick on him a lot. Oh, you got 3 health. Swoosh, you're done. And sorry. Well, anyways, congratulations on the upcoming nuptials. I know we've talked about it, so it's not like a super big surprise, but still, happy for you. Make sure to hand out all the business cards they sent you as my mod. Gotta drum up the business somehow. Let's chew the fat a bit. Okay. Oh, your moxie increased by 1. Good for you, Obi. This thing is horrible. Must be meant to scare humans away. I'm taking it back to my room. Seriously, you want to take this obviously evil, obviously extremely ugly statue back to your room? The room where you sleep. Yes. You're not gonna be able to drag it out of here with fairies still running loose in the area. Ah, good point. Alright. Let's stick our hand inside another definitely dangerous fairy nest. Oh. Home of one of the wealthier fairy families. Lots of meat. Stop, you're gonna... Turt. Also, update on the extremely ridiculous thing that my father asked for Christmas. Well, not ridiculous, but just very him. The bust of a Spartan head / helmet. My mom bought it for him. So he's getting what he wants. I was like, Mom, this isn't how to stop him from hoarding. But I think she's just broken inside and it's too late. Thought gonna say it sold out first. That would have been hysterical. But no, I have seen confirmation exists. And Oh, just another thing to add to that barn of nonsense. I am vibrating with nest-related excitement. Oh, alright. It's full of rocks. Let's inspect them. Well, thank you. Gotta keep on working on the fairies. Okay. That didn't go as good as I wanted it to. How did our turtle go first? Out of everybody. It's incredible. In like a terrible way. Shield 10 to all enemies. But we could poison you. That takes care of you. I assume poison works kind of like bleed. Maybe. But it ticks off. Bleed stays on. Got it. That's fine. Got the Wackadoo, the Twig Thumper, and a Mush Tender, huh? No thumping allowed. That's fine. Don't do it. Oh, Turt stayed alive. This is one healing. He's so handy. Basically wags his tail and everything. This better be worth it. It's a ring. One of the fairies is probably using it as a crown. Makes it dangerous to be near you in combat. I feel like I'm okay with that, actually. Also, let's take the scary statue. You drag the horrible sculpture to the bus stop. Bus arrives, but refuses to pick you up because of the horrible sculpture, I mean. You spend the next several hours dragging it back to your room. Huff puff. You hang the cow skull over your desk. If anyone asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Thanks. Looking at this thing just makes you mad. Let's pretend to fight it. You shadowboxing, or are the shadows boxing you? I don't know, but suddenly I have a bunch of fairy magic as an effect for the day. Right, I needed to ask Jessica about things. Such as, how is this helping me find my uncle? Well, I guess I didn't really explain. The Detectatron 1000 is new. You only really got it running after Murray disappeared. You always searched on artifacts in more hands-on ways. Research, networking, following rumors, that kind of thing. Last artifact you went after, it could be basically anywhere, but the Detectatron only detects the nearest artifact. I see. So you figure if we pick them up in order, eventually we'll get to the one that he was looking for. Wish Sally left a note about where he was going, but I guess he either thought it was too dangerous and didn't want us following, or he just rushed off all excited like a kid in a toy store. That's Murray for you. I got attacked by a weird shadow monster. Like a sort of crazy abstract nightmare thing? Yeah. You've seen him? Nope, never. Murray did, though. Described it to me once. Do you have some kind of ultra-scientific name for him? Yeah, weird shadow monsters. I can banish rings. Interesting. Banishes wandering shadow creatures. Probably turns my finger green, so it's probably worth it. Great, thanks. How about a weird hole in space? Sort of shadow pocket thing? You didn't put your hand in it or anything, did you? No? Okay, good. Think that would be bad? Yeah, I don't know, it's just me, but it seems like putting your hand in a weird pouch of shadow energy would be a bad idea. Yeah, makes sense. Shadow closing pliers. Okay, cool. compasses used to be different? Like north used to be called west or something? Oh, right. I kind of remember hearing about that. I was only 3 years old when it happened, though. Seems really disorienting. People can get used to just about anything. Nobody complains about how they stopped putting lard in chewing gum, for instance. I guess so. That makes perfect sense to me. Why am I doing this? The bus stop is right here. Alright, going to Crystal Dream Lake. Then we're gonna go light out from the house. Gonna go to the junkyard first. Offside of the dirt road, we find a pile of greasy rocks. A voice in your head tells you to squeeze them. The voice is the voice of your History of Rocks professor who taught you a greasy rock squeezing technique. Let's squeeze them. We separated the greasy parts from the rocky parts. Wow. I'm so glad I became a geopsychologist. Or a psychogeologist. Depending on your thoughts. Where was it? It was all the way over here, wasn't it? So what do I do with this? Close it with the shadow pliers. You wrench the ring of shadow energy closed with your magic pliers. You really need to go to tool school. Got it. Okay. We did it. I probably could have used that earlier when we had a rift in that guy's house, but instead I collapsed it in on him. You know, like you do. Catch skittery movement. It's a bunch of spiders. Oh, no, wait, it's shadows. Shadows are just literally also spiders, it turns out. Give up? No. Ah, shadow spiders. Yeah, of course, actually. 9 spooky damage. Good to know. And poison. Not great. Cannot take more than 5 physical damage at a time. I don't like really any of this. Just cure the poison. Okay, well, our oboist is dead. Please don't. You did exactly what I asked you not to do. Please attack the turtle. Thank you. I think we still survive. Yes, okay. Doesn't really help us though, does it? Like, we can kill one of them, and that's it? We could kill 2, but that still won't be enough. Unless we kind of went all out and... And it's not like he ever misses, either. Unless we use this kind of tactical nuke. But they can't even take more physical damage. Actually, no, it would be enough. Because you'll take 5, that'll kill both of you. And then we tong them. Hate experience is probably not worth it to use that, but that's okay. Let's, oh, it said it was a bad idea to reach inside like that? Yeah, let's reach inside. I can't stress enough you shouldn't do this. It might give you some kind of shadow disease, or it might just bite your hand clean off, or... I don't have hands, it's fine. Alright, it's on your head, or hand, rather. Don't come crying to me if something horrible happens. Oh, whatever. Oh, got a shadow hot dog? Ah! The sausage-shaped hole in reality has been placed into a regular hot dog bun for your convenience. Increasing my muscle by 1 and the damage of my melee attack weapons by 5. Easy peasy. You're something like the spittoon in this game? Kind of. I've been able to fish in just about any place you could possibly fish, and several places I shouldn't. It's the closest thing that I think we can get to. There was also a spittoon in this game. I can't remember if we fished in it. Anyways, let's go to this cave. Oh, found shop. I'm still going the same place. I did fish it. Fishing is what it's all about. Do you know anything about hobo code, Obi? Oh, wow, nice. Sick. Extra hobo code. This huge writhing mass of fungus must be the reason they call this place Mushroom Mountain. Gosh, nothing gets past us. Not a thing. I'm sure it's a good idea. Manmush Magus. Devastating spell, huh? I would prefer if you didn't do that instead. I feel like hot damage will do fine. Like, not weak to it, not strong either. Rock? Ow. It just seems bigger and more put together. Like, the world makes more sense. Oh, it's literally just going to be a constant mass of mushrooms. Got it. Just another place to grind stuff out. Okay. Go to the museum. Found a decayed nightstand. Oh, we've seen this one before, right? It's just a regular old loot thing. The Sandwich Museum. The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692, and the village stood empty and uninhabited for hundreds of years. Come explore the town and learn more. Okay. This house was the residence of the Danforth family. Step inside to learn. This is my dad to a T, by the way. Every museum we go to, it's just the slowest crawl through that thing. It's incredible. I think it robbed all of my excitement for museums. And before you tell me that's what museums are supposed to do, I don't care. I like looking at stuff, and I like looking at it fast. Oh, another cat. Glumly at an empty dish. I need more sardines. Danforth residence was converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a jar of the sandwich cream that was the village's chief export besides witchcraft? Okay. Sandwich cream. Sleaze armor by 3. I actually do want that. Probably want 2 of them. We need to rub on historical graves. Let's buy like 4 of those. It's a quest item. More importantly, I actually do need a sardine tan. This is a horse trough. Well, actually, it's a water trough. I just don't know why I said it, the other thing just now. Old pair of shoes, saddle shoes, okay. Definitely gonna make some clip-clopping noise with those. This trough may have been used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have evidence of that, but it seems possible. Putnam House, which partially burned down under extremely witchy circumstances. Everything in this house was destroyed by the fire except for 2 objects, which were found concealed inside a metal box. There's an antique ragdoll here. Bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it, and for some reason has the word boring embroidered across its front. Little plaque on the front of the plinth says witches frequently use special dolls called poppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target a Mrs. or Miss Boring, though no one of that name is listed in the town records. And then in tiny text at the bottom of the plaque, the pins were not found with the poppet, but were added for demonstration purposes. Interesting. Little description on the front of the plinth says Diary of Delia Putnam, so that confirms that. Mostly it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering the archaic language, handwriting, and spelling, so you flip ahead to the last page. 6th of March, 1692. Ugh, I hate that Peter Proctor so much. He thinks he can go around just being as mean as he wants to everybody, because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. I should have used a stronger curse, would have been worth the trouble. No, I want to talk to this guy. Who's this? Security guard. Keeping a close eye on things, which honestly isn't very difficult, since there's only 2. Please don't touch the exhibits. Sorry, I just get paid to stand here and keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits. Okay. We don't use this well for water, so please don't throw meat into it. Okay, I'll throw my rod into it. Which, it has meat. Am I only going to get meat out of this? I think a lot of people threw meat down this well, guys. Sandwiches Church also served as an ersatz town hall, courtroom, racquetball court, and dark sorcery place. In 1692, the inhabitants of Sandwich were executed in the witch trials that were popular at the time, as evidenced by this old signpost announcing one such trial. The sign is written in rough black wax. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused. The rest of the sign is too weathered and decayed to read. I'm not sure anything happened in this town. The altar where the town's witches performed their sacrifices. Note the bloodstains. These brown splotches could be bloodstains. I see. I feel like I've walked into the largest tourist trap I've ever done. No, that's not true. I've been to the mystery spot. What's the mystery spot? You're just gonna have to go there and find... It's nothing. It's nothing. Don't go. Don't do it. Unless you want to have a giggle. Vagrant's not welcome. That's not very friendly. Or welcoming, really. Do I go through here? A little cemetery out behind the church? Yeah, sure. I'll look at that. Welcome to the cemetery. Please be respectful of the graves. Also check out how many of them were terrifying witches who were executed in the witch trials of 1692. Peter Proctor, a duty head until the very end. Okay. Was 12. Okay. Was... Okay. Yeah. Okay. He lived to be 230 years old. Okay. Translate it. Hollow tombstone, possible treasure. We got a lucky hat. Very cool. Putnam. 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 Lichen. Also died in 1690. They just killed all their kids, guys. This is kind of dark. 1687. Wait, did everyone die in 1692? Everyone died in 1692. 1692, 1692, or before. I appreciate the duty head until the very end, though. Wealthy Proctor family owned the biggest and most conveniently toilet-adjacent house in the village. Wow, that's how you know you've made it. Traces of strange plant matter in these tubs prove that they were used for brewing all kinds of horrible potions. Guess you have to take the sign's word for it. Okay. This chessboard has clearly been left out on display as an allegory for the battle between good and evil. Black is winning, representing a warning for all good-hearted people to be vigilant against the encroaching forces of darkness. I feel like I've stumbled back into my AP literature class where we had to interpret what the author really meant when he wrote about this stuff. Which, I mean, half the time makes sense. I'm not fond of this plant. Get out of here. Makes sense, and then half the time we're severely overestimating the author's proclivity for allegory and allusion. And, you know, sometimes a black wall is just a black wall, guys, you know. This Aros appears to depict several important ancestors of the Proctor family line, though due to the low resolution of the embroidery used at the time, it's impossible to discern exactly who. It has been pointed out to us that this Aros is unlikely to have been manufactured in the capital of northern France and is therefore merely a sparkling tapestry. Okay. These were the most expensive stairs in the county, and they go up a full 1.5 floors. 2.5 floor? Correct. I guess they do. I can't argue with their logic here. Upstairs rooms are off limits when we catalog the contents. This bedroom was traditionally given to the servants, as it was felt by the proctors it would be less of a tragedy if they got up in the middle of the night and fell down the stairwell. This is especially off limits to 2 gates, okay? While we figure out how to deal with a strange mold we found behind the wallpaper. Home to the country's most extensive collection of cravats. Peter Proctor. A knob until the very end. Spare room, where they kept spares of all the expensive things they own. And this room is not part of the tour, and also not part of the house. Sure. Yep. This has been a very useful encounter. Sandwich boasted the world's first tripartite outhouse. Please do not attempt to use it. It is very old. More modern convenience have been provided for your modern convenience. I will avail myself of it. All 3 doors go to the same place. I lost my hand injury. Very nice. And we'll flush it and gain experience, because that's how it works. 196 experience all of a sudden, huh? I'll buy that skill for 100. And I guess I'll add this to my Moxie. Eventually might as well get everything, right? So. You don't have any interest in investigating an area downwind of the outhouse. Well, this was about... Wait, do I not? How do I get out of here? Am I stuck here? Hello? Hello? No, I just used the map. I'm stupid. What am I doing with myself here? Familiar looking person? The reason... Oh, right. It's the exact same guy. Let's approach me again. Get 5 experience. Leave in for a kiss goodbye. And a sassy wink. And move on. My narcissism may know no bounds. We're just gonna reach inside all these things. Shadow pickle? Oh my gosh, we're gonna create an entire shadow, like, hot dog with all the fixins. I'm very excited about that. Oh, you've got nothing. Well, at least you look happy about it. What do you sell here? What do you think? Nothing. You're dead right, aren't you? And that's funny, don't you think? Because you'd really think a crystal store next to a crystal mine would sell crystals, wouldn't you? Please, you're using too many italics. I can't focus. Let me tell you a little story about a young woman whose name is me. I love little stories. My parents wanted me to go straight into college. That's what I did. But college girls, they're only thinking about one thing, getting a degree so they can work in a mine. Not like regular girls, guy. I want to sell the things that come out of a mine. Sure, gases and such. So I dropped out and moved across 13 states to the best crystal mine in the county, but when I arrived, the mine was out of business. And now, so am I, before I even got started. Want me to check out that mine? Yeah, break off a couple crystals, you were thinking? This can clear out the whole mine, man, but with a few crystals I can afford to send my whole sorority down there. Gumbuckle mine. I'll see what I can do. Do you have anything else to say? Sell crystals. Your name is Crystal. Yeah, but it just means I got fewer nouns to keep in my head. Yeah, I can appreciate the simplicity. Crystal mine it is. You push through the woods, And into a small clearing, discover a group of 3 vampires, because apparently you aren't allowed to discover anything good in any of these clearings. Well, I say 3 vampires, but there's 1 vampire, 1 bat, and 1 small cloud, so it could just be a vampire or a pet bat and the leftover of Bean's lunch. I assure you, we are all 3 vampires. Oh crap, she heard me. Let's talk to him. What's the deal here? Are you demonstrating the evolutionary line of vampires or something? What? You know, like the bat evolved out of the cloud and the humanoid vampire evolved out of the bat? No, is a bat a caveman vampire? No, if anything, this is more like the 3 states of vampire matter. You know, solid, liquid, and gas. Bats are a liquid? Look, the metaphor is not a perfect one. Are we going to fight or what? No, I just kind of want to keep talking about it. This implies the existence of a 4th kind of vampire, right? Look, I already said it's not a perfect... Well, yes, actually, now that you mention it, there is a 4th kind of vampire. A plasma vampire? Yes, when a vampire is destroyed by sunlight, they sometimes become a high-energy but short-lived vampiric spirit, which we call a moroi. Which, now that you mention it, is rather analogous to the plasma state of matter. Neat. Well done. I've never thought of this before. You are very intelligent for a human. Oh, heck, I was just kind of stalling for time, to be honest, but maybe bats are liquid. Everyone turns and looks at the bat, and shrugs wordlessly. I should go find some other vampires with which to discuss the implications of this. Good evening, human. Sweet. Gumbuckle mine. That's why we keep everything on hand. Very old pink slip. Shirking of elevator maintenance duties. That sounds... foreshadowing. Flip file flip-flops. Okay, yeah. Securely locked. Coat rack is bare. Just reach inside. Another shadow hot dog. Okay. If I close these things, do I get experience instead? It's okay. We can just travel back in time. (1906) calendar. Empty bird cage. Oh. Search the jacket. Mine cabinet key. Go down here. It's fine. Don't wander into the temporal abyss. Got it. I owe you 1 helmet. Dynamite storage. It is extremely locked. Very odd spherical rock. Okay. It's a geode. Okay. There's nothing past this point in the past. I don't know what we did here. I don't know if this helped us. But it was entertaining for the geopsychologist in me. Can of elevator grease. Great. Let's grease it. It's too far gone for grease to help at this point. I really hope someone got fired for doing such a terrible job of taking care of this elevator. So do I have to go back in time to grease the elevator? Give it a good greasing. This thing will run like a charm for at least 22 years. Let's just take it for a spin. Wow. Smooth as butter. Wow. It's been remarkably well maintained. Nice work. Big crack in the wall here. Okay. There's nothing in this mine. Unless I... Oh, now there's an old Employee of the Month award certificate here instead. Because he greased the... because he greased the elevator. There was the dynamite, but I don't know if I've got anything that we can deal with it as such. Yeah, it's extremely locked. The geode itself... Okay. Well, we'll come back here later. Figure it out. Well, okay. We're coming back here later in terms of we just stepped through time, but we'll come back here later in the third version of time, which is, of course, the real version of time. Don't think about it too hard. Please. I don't have time for a migraine. Oh, wait. We gotta go to a compassionate pet store? Oh, yeah. It's a box that's full of bees. It's a bee box, I think it's called. Makes sense, yeah. Meeting your next best friend today. I need a lot more sardines. This radio is tuned to a wind chimes station. Where are all the pets? Oh, they're out back. In cages? No, in the woods. What stops them from leaving? Compassion. Okay, what pets do you have for sale? Well, I got the snake and a giant mosquito. What do you feed those? You don't have to worry about regular food. They'll graze or scavenge for whatever. They're very resourceful. That's certainly convenient. If you want to soup them up a bit, though, make them really beefy, I sell some specially formulated familiar chow. I'm a little uncomfortable with the use of words like soup and beef in a pet store, but okay. Tell me about that special chow. I would love to beef up my buddies. Wow. Chow, 2 bags. I will take all of your chow. Tell me about the snake. Can't go wrong with the world's most dangerous rope. Okay, sounds great. I'll take it. Slithery D it is. Poison on a random enemy. Out of all the snakes you own, this is the only one. They can suck blood out of stuff and pump that blood into you to heal you. Twice the power. Huh. Buzz. Buzz is actually great. I'm stuck behind Obi. Yes, okay. Definitely gonna equip you over the heckin' turtle. What do we get? We got a lucky hat, which is just extra meat drops. Sharpening stone just adds bonus damages to weapons. Muscle, not really looking at. I can make any weapon into a wand, which will use your mysticality to determine its damage. Oh. Or I could just equip this fairy skull wand instead. Plus 3 spooky damage. Or a star wand, which does mysticality 3 physical and reduces mysticality. Makes any weapon into a gun. Okay. Moxie. Okay. I got the Employee of the Month, which increases my maximum and current HP by my Moxie. Meh. Got the Fairy Charm, which is plus 3 to magical weapon attacks. I think we have that. That makes sense, right? We'll see if that does. Shadow Banishing Ring. Banishes wandering shadow creatures. Don't think we need to equip it. Thundering is interesting. Foot gloves. Makes you walk on your hands. Makes your step more organized. Ride the ground like a horse. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh no, I actually feel really good about this. I think that's our new walk cycle for a while. It's hard to say no to the embarrassed, itchy dog butt walk. Meat return slot, 5 meat. Then I'll continue on my way. It's more a dog dragging its butt on the ground. That's obviously us riding the horse. Not well versed in ground riding, I assume. Old compass. Got the cursed compass. This should not be followed. Fair enough. Go to the bus stop. Go to Ocean City. I actually want to go to the hobo camp really quick. Oh, wait. There's even a house we haven't even touched yet. Concrete has absorbed significant quantity of magical sewer energy. Okay. Gotta go find Beanie. I have no idea where Beanie is. Oh, never mind. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Good to see you again. Oh, okay. Well, that was it. He's there now. To the house. An IRS agent through the window of a diner, struggling with his paperwork. Let's correct his calculations. Popping the cap off a red pen, you lean through the window over and make a few improvements to his work. You pat him on the head and walk off whistling as he shouts terrible curses at your back. Honestly, wasn't all that much to correct. Someone in this game has a tax evasion issue. This rock's steaming. Let's comfort it. Okay. Amble away. No. That's a date. Let's look up that date. Got it. It's written down. Probably shouldn't just barge in. Knock. What was it? I'm the milkman. Got your milk. I drink that fat water, get lost. I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Don't want any. Buzz off. I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. That really gets them talking. Nobody here but me and these 4 urns. Five urns. Go away. If you want a sweepstakes, fat chance. Never won nothing. Didn't enter no sweepstakes anyhow. Scram. Alright. Let's amble back. Need some sardines. And then I need to go befriend some pets. There were 2. There was one at the pet store and one in the museum. After a lengthy interval of time between trudging through gray sullen woods, Obi makes a disgusted noise. Can't say I'm a fan of this atmosphere. What, you're into oppressive gloom? Obi takes out his oboe and improvises a little tune as the 2 of you continue down the path. A trilling, warbling, chirpy little melody that does a fair bit to lighten the mood. However, you eventually happen to glance behind you. Obi? The trees are absolutely filled with birds. Sparrows, thrushes, miscellaneous songbirds, a whole bunch of crows. Even a couple seagulls, and one turkey buzzard, all staring at you with their beady black bird eyes. What have you been saying? I don't know, kid, but right now I'm saying run. The 2 of you dash off the main path and scramble through the woods and brush, which fortunately are thick enough that pursuing birds can't effectively mob you and manage to escape with only superficial scratches. You're not saying how jazzed about the notes you don't play? We should have some more of those for a while. Normally I'd be offended, but other circumstances I think that's a good plan. Alright, I want to talk to the guy. What? I can't feed the I can't feed that. What about the other cat? I'm trying to be more like the pets, you know? Let's break 3 and escape. We've seen that one before. Just a spider. Fill the dish with sandwich cream. Ah, of course. Pet her now. What do we get? +3 hot armor. Okay. Protects us in case anyone tries to burn us at the stake. Makes a lot of sense to me. Let's try these foot gloves next. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Not quite as funny. Not quite. What about these flip-flops? Oh, that's a good one. Might do that for a while. Wow, we unlocked Beppo's hole. Go check out the terrible spider hole. I'm gonna pretend I didn't find it for a bit here. Fine. We'll go check out Beppo's hole. Future version of yourself strolls up, hands you a fat wad of meat. You know it's the future version and not the past version because you don't remember this happening before. Here, take this meat. Technically, I guess I should be repaying it to the future me, but that's me now, so you'll have to do. What's the point of giving me meat if I have to give it back later? We'll be making meat much more easily later, so it won't seem like as much then. Just think of it as a no-interest loan. On the contrary, I actually am interested. Rolls his eyes at you. Sheesh, future you's a jerk. Haha, yeah. Anyway, don't forget to pay you back, or the universe will probably explode or something. Sure. There aren't as many spider eggs in here as there could be, but there are still too many. There's fine print. Beppo's Hole is named after Beppo P. Cericcio, who purchased this plot of land in 1903 with the stated intention of creating a shark sanctuary. He managed to dig one decent-sized pit, but before he could fill it up with sharks, he filled itself up with spiders. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say the spiders filled it up with themselves, and their offspring, their teeming hordes of awful, venomous offspring. It is of the opinion of the Crystal Dream Lake Historical Society that Beppo's Hole should be avoided at all costs. In fact, we probably shouldn't have put this placard here or included it on any of our maps. May those you leave behind forgive us. Fascinating. This raving cocoon is roughly person-sized, so either it's a person who's been cocooned by a spider and is slowly suffocating to death, or a person-sized mass of baby spiders. Are you a person or a mind-breaking quantity of baby spiders? Is that the kind of noise a whole lot of baby spiders would make? Oof! Cut them free. Thanks, friend. You had me worried there for a sec. Call me Doc. Came here to get some free gauze. Got a bit more than I bargained for. Assume from the doctor hat thing that you're literally a doctor? In the sense that doctoring is my profession, yes. In the sense that I have a legal license for practicing it, no. Hobo code? Alright. Looking for gauze. Webs from big spiders like this make great surgical gauze. Strong, self-adhesive, even sterile if it's really fresh. Fortunately, it kind of bit off more than I could chew. You can chew it, too? No, I mean, metaphorically. It's one of the great big spiders that lives in Beppo's hole, caught sight of me. Don't recommend messing around that hole, especially if you're flushed to the gills on medicinal alcohol. There's a hobo camp you can go to. I could use some patience, because I'm much too eager to get to doctoring. That's a joke that works better out loud than in print. But, anyway, I'll see you there. Jump in and fight some. If that's just a fight with spiders, I don't need to do it. We can just go back. Oh wait, one more. We have something to look up, but I don't remember what... Was it like 1920? Yeah. This morning, a new sculpture was revealed in Goldthwaite Park, donated by Ocean City Comptroller Margaret Smudged. The sculpture, which consists of 5 jagged pointed rocks arranged in a rough circle on small granite plinths, has been variously described as avant-garde, thrillingly pointy, and fine, I guess. Wait, are you writing this down? Hi, Mom. By interested onlookers. Cover story for that date is the sinking of the Porquad, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck only had one survivor. Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. That is... I mean, that would be really funny. Okay. Back we go. See if we have any profits from our speakeasy that we definitely obtained through legal means. Have a case of vodka. Might end up drinking you. Yeah, of course. Spittoon there for you west of Loathing goons. Next artifact is a book. Got it. Okay. What do you have to say, Charles? Got something you might find handy. Finally found the time to check there's a door behind me. It turns out there's an old bricked up passageway there. It leads right to the purple door. Well, that's pretty convenient. Thanks, Charles. Hey, don't mention it, kiddo. Let's leave without mentioning it. Oh, right. That's what I named this place. That is handy. Well, anyways, continuing on. Let's uncurse this compass. Dare you project your consciousness inside? Extra item and meat drops. We dare. Is truth still an option? That's a good one. So the curses just are little mini stories that don't make any sense. Last one we got turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex with salad tongs for arms, so... You just gotta fix whatever problem. Before that, it was a tree Law and Order SVU case. Not just SVU. It wasn't an especially heinous crime, it was just regular old murder. Detective Stabler would have been more than enough. This is madness. That foolhardy coach is gonna get us all killed. What do you think we ought to do? Let's get out of here, go home. Don't you think things were fine just the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? Actually, Dead Mind manages a nervy chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. Alright, see ya! Gosh, that looks sore. What is... This is madness. Let's go home. Okay. You okay, fella? I'm disgusted that it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link on a team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field, but you tell me, did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player? Yes, coach, I'm ready to hit those balls. That's what I wanted to hear. Your destiny's out there in the diamond, son. Go and hit it into the parking lot. Gee, coach, think Mirabelle will ever marry me? Can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is that Mirabelle has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest. Wow. Why wear that funny-looking hat? What's funny about it, son? It's clock. The coach is clock. It's traditional. Alright. 3 more minds broken by baseball. Oh, we're losing to the powerful baseball team 13-0, huh? I'm super confused. Why are they scoring? Ow. I think I hit that one. Do I have to dodge? No. Not dodgeable. I think I'm missing something. Or I don't know baseball rules. Why is the other team getting points when I swing? That's baseball, son. If the other team ever feels physically intimidated, that's an automatic 5-point penalty. How am I supposed to win it all? Quit gabbing and get back out there. Don't you know leaving the field to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty? What's with these compasses? My swing won't connect with them. I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is to stay calm and remember that in baseball, it's all about what you do hit. I don't know what that means. Can I hit somebody? We've done it. You did it. You won the whole damn game. Did I really do good, Coach? Look at the scoreboard. It's 0-hole. That's the whole ball game. This one's for the accountants. You know, we're champ. Pucker up, because here comes the coach's big sniff. What? Okay. No, it's fine. I've watched some baseball, and that was very accurate. Coach, do you think Mirabelle will ever marry me? I don't know, Alberto. You can call me Coach. We're friends. Call me Jessica. Could you call me Coach, though? Maybe take it easy with the machine for a little while. Okay. I'm gonna get Calliope's boon instead. Busy, okay. This wasn't here before, was it? No, the antique bookshelf man came by yesterday and Charles couldn't resist the deal. Can't believe I slept through the antique bookshelf man. All the books are in Latin. Never learned Latin myself, so who knows if the history of the Roman Empire we got there or pornography. Could be both, you know. Any Latin, Wilberto? Oui. That's Latin for little, right? So you know a little Latin. Let's check the books. Cheeses I have smelt. Yeah, I'd read that book. Got some applicants for the new storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Cola Wars. Got a second to pick one? Sure thing. We got Jardware's Hardware. I guess if your name is Jardware, your options for rhyming business names are pretty limited. Second things is 10 Things I Had About You, a hat store, I presume. Terrible name. And the last applicant is La Table en Chance. It's a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. Let's go with the hat store for possible armor things. Five stench damage, thank you. You read the author's account of the world's worst smelling cheeses. It inspires you to feats of great stench. There's an epilogue, but due to a misprint, it's in a really, really small typeface. You could read it, but it's going to take some effort. Now is not the time for squinting. It just isn't. We're getting there for the Wisdom of Jarlsberg. Let's just go back to the vampire boots, because I get to float like Spooky Vampire. There's a briefcase on the nightstand. Briefcase full of meat. While your work at the distillery has been noted as excellent, we will contact you in a telephonicular manner with further opportunities. Thank you. Honest work for dishonest pay. Boink. Now that's a lot of gabagool. Alright, time for our weird dream sending us back to our developmental years. Glaxton, 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 Glaxton. If you repeat it enough times, it almost sounds like a real word. Museum of Skulls. Wait a minute. One of these skulls is yours, and it's missing its teeth. Give it the ones you're carrying. It tries to thank you, but you have no tongue. You're not sure what this is, but you're sure what it isn't. Curious. Oh, hey, how's it going? Better have some good news for me, Noel. Well, Hog futures are up 10 points. The S&P 500 is real strong right now. Everything is just peachy keen, Madam President. Good. The damn project is complete. Wait. That isn't what I said. Everything's perfect, ma'am. Circuits are lit up just like a crimbo tree. And what about the interloper? I'll show you an interloper. Yes, I'm working on that. A little bird has told me his last name. Walker, if you can believe it. Our friend Morris is his uncle. Any relative of Murray Morris is an enemy of ours. Find him and get him out of the picture. I'd be delighted, ma'am. Alright, hit me up with that chapter 3. No effects. Let's shadow box this sucker. It's a nice little thing to have. Morning, Welberto. How you feeling? Fine, I guess? Been having weird dreams. Oh, like the one where you're driving a car, but you're in the back seat and can't reach any of the controls? I can't remember very clearly, but I think it was weirder than that. I really hate that one. Anyway, found the next curse thing. It's a hardcover book about yay big. You didn't... It's about yay big. It's somewhere on the campus of the Seaside Institute of Technology in Porkham. Ready to go. I haven't even had coffee yet. I'm sure I'll be able to find coffee when you get there. They probably invented some kind of high-powered science coffee or something. Alright. You map the place? No, but it's a college campus. It can't be that hard to find your way around. College students do it all day. You'd be surprised. But thanks. New message. Let's call the mob back. Don Toblerone verbalizing. Hey Don, it's me. Ah. Splendiferous. Kudos on your triumphal completion of my previous assignation. Welcome. Is that all? In fact, I have another item of business to be attenuated, which I believe to be suited marvelously to one of your skills. Which one? No, I mean... Well, regardlessly, we require that you proceed apace to Crystal Dream Lake, wherein is located a purveyor of tools and implements of construction. You might vernacularize it as a hardware store. Alright, you guys run out of cement or something? We have a necessitude that you will perform upon this place of business, what we categorize a shakedown. There you meet? No, we are merely desirous that the local commercialis retail emporia feel a measure of intimidation. Yeah, okay, I can be a dick. Wait, someone wants to play me in chess? Not me, never learned. Sure, sit down to play. I'll play white. She advances one of her knights. How do I withdraw? The frozen knight technique. I don't know how to withdraw. I know how to castle. I don't know what that means. That sounds fancy and kind of tasty. Darn it. Advances a rook. Set one of her pawns on fire. Advances one of my rooks. Let's develop one of my pawns. Moves a knight, captures one of my rooks. Let's advance one of my bishops. And then let's incinerate a queen. Nice move. Now let's defend my queen with a knight. And then keep repositioning the bishop. Checkmate. I guess I never learned how to play chess. You know how it is. All hats certified louse-free. Very confidence-inspiring. Why aren't you wearing a hat? You ever heard the phrase familiarity breeds contempt? Gotcha. Okay. Stench armor, gonna buy it for the possible armor. Spooky armor, very good. Physical armor and cold armor, yes. Good all around. Awooga. let's do a shakedown, I suppose. It's no hard feelings. Some soft feelings. You know. But no hard ones. Oh, my past self coming up the road toward me. Remember that 300 meat that I owe you. You owe you. Yeah, let's not destroy causality or anything. God, what a cornball joke. You're frankly embarrassed to have made it. Ready to do this? Yeah, we did ask him for candy. What can I do for you? Termite poison. Regulatory agency made me stop selling it a few years back because it was, quote unquote, killing everybody who used it. More of an everything poison. Yep. Wicked good for termites, though. What do you have for sale? I think I bought all this stuff already. But I am going to buy that. And also I'll buy another match. Let's propose a shaking. I've been asked to shake up some of your merchandise. There's some mob guys who want to intimidate you for some reason. So they sent me here to shake things up or down, something like that. Huh, well, this can's paint over there could use a good shaking. Ain't got around to it for a while. Okay, sounds good. Can't say I feel particularly intimidated, though. Here I go. Give all the paint cans a vigorous shaking. The proprietor nods his thanks. Well, if he sold it in the past, let's just quick step through time. Sale. Oh, there's termite poison. 22 meat. I'll take it. Mind you don't get any of that on your skin, and don't breathe the fumes, and don't pour it down any drains or rivers, or otherwise let it get to the groundwater. And if the jar starts to melt, get into a fresh jar right away. Thanks. Have we figured out about an outhouse rental? Let's pay him. I can put it in different places, like the Sandwich Museum. Okay. So I can send an outhouse into the future. I want a powerful thing. Yeah. Incredible stuff. We put an outhouse where the other outhouses are. Large burly vampires. Okay, that's fine. Stench damage. Yeah, sure, why not? Get stenched. Oof. Good enough. Vampire pitch pipe. Interesting. Oh, we can go back in time with the outhouse because you used the last door on it. That makes a lot of sense. In however this game works. It's impossible for us to make a game that doesn't include a blatant Day of the Tentacle reference. Let's flush ourselves through time and visit the village of Sandwich, which we can fix. Welcome to Sandwich. Don't break the law, please. Oh, a few days before the last entry in that diary from Putnam House. Someone led this horse to water, but the horse is finishing the job itself. Let's go, ye fish. Might accidentally give the horse a lip piercing, and who even knows how long it'll be before those are fashionable. Yeah. Good looking out. Oh, hello. Come right in. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to intrude. Not at all. I'm always glad to have visitors when my husband is out riding the circuit. I'm Teresa Dansforth. A handmade bed, which has been made, presumably, also by hand. Back in time, pet stop could have been nice for other pets. Oh, I mean, we can change the location at any point. I don't think we've locked it off or anything, but we'll see. Let's fish in the wash basin, as you do. God, my accuracy, pinpoint. What unusual outfit. Whereabouts are you from? You could say I'm from Ocean City. Oh, the big city. It must be much more exciting than our little village. Don't sell this place short. The city's more modern, that's all. He's riding the circuit? He's a judge for the county. Most little towns out this way are too small to have their own courthouse and judge, so they save up their legal matters, and Clarence rides around to settle things once a month or so. Does he get lonely while he's away? Oh, our boy Tom and I keep each other company well enough. Interesting. Door to the house is locked. If only you had some way to unlock things that are locked. True. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused of stealing Tom Danforth's pocket watch, making a dumb-looking doll, writing Peter Proctor as a stinky rude word head on the wall of the outhouse. Huh. If we're gonna have a trial, we gotta do it properly. I don't see why we gotta have a dumb old trial anyway. We all know she's guilty. I didn't do anything. Why are you so mean to me? Because you're weird and an outsider. I only live half a mile down the road. I was born here. Yeah, but your family's outsiders. Your father wasn't born here. My family's been here for like 60 generations. I mean, closer to 4, but... Judge, jury, and executioner. Holy jeez, kid. We're not literally going to execute her, probably. My pa says you shouldn't decide on the punishment until after the conviction. How's it going? Not great. Patricia just keeps trying instead of presenting any kind of proper legal defense. I see. Oh my god, are we about to do Ace Attorney? Then you can present the case, and she can cry as much as she wants. She's gonna pay for it. My father ain't gonna lend attorney fees to some slanderizing crybaby. Guess I'll do it pro bono. What's the trial about? Stealing my pocket watch, defacing a public outhouse, and making a weird doll. Got the doll right there. It's got 3 arms. That's weird. It was regular when I made it. What do I need to do? We're at the part of the trial where the defense would submit evidence that contradicts one of the charges. Okay, I'll be right back. Can't leave. We're in the middle of trial. But yeah, but what if I have to go? That's what I'm saying. You can't. But what if I have to go, you know? Oh, well, look, kid, I can't just unload in the middle of a church. Jeez, mister. Alright, I hereby suspend the trial for a short recess. One of the kids has left a gloopy jam sandwich lying on the corner. I see. Everyone did legitimately die, though, unless they made up those things. Not very friendly. We're vandalizing it. We scratched the knot off the sign. Take that, authority. Alright, well, let's go here. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, okay. All very normal gravestones to have. Oh, root cellar, huh? State-of-the-art toilet facility. There's a graffiti scratch on the wall. Make a rubbing of it. For my records. My court records. An expensive German combination lock, a 5-letter word. Eee. Not quite. Chessboard was abandoned mid-game. Let's make a move. Now white is winning. Too bad, black. Hide behind this. Aras. Fortunately, Miss Proctor doesn't have noticed your moves. Your conversation gradually returns to a less hushed, more easily eavesdroppable volume. Drop those eaves! Did I mention we've been picking up some new furniture for the bedrooms? Bureaus, armoires, and such. Found a delightful little nightstand for Peter's room. Even has a secret compartment in it for when he's older and needs to hide sinful lithographs from us. How charming! Can I help you with something? Oh, thanks, I'm fine. What I'm getting at is, why are you in my house? Oh, I'm just, looking around. I'm not one to be inhospitable to uninvited guests, even total strangers. I do have company at the moment, so if you excuse me. Oh, yeah, no problem. Well, you may have accidentally left... Do I need a lockpick? I don't know how to buy a lockpick. Ran into Tom at the church. Oh yes, he takes his after his father. Always nose in a book. Nice they got to spend more time together, but the pocket watch Clarence got Tom for his birthday has helped. Tom really cherishes it. Do you know the boy said he wants to be buried with that watch? Am I about to deface a grave in modern times? Probably. We won a year's supply of cream at the last county fair. Didn't expect them to give it all at once. None of us even particularly care for cream. Again? Do you have some kind of guts problem? Yeah, I must have eaten some bad whatever people eat in the late 17th century. Fish in this well. Maybe there won't be meat in it. Nope, it's still meat. Try as you might, it's always meat. Alright, back into modern times. Everything is the same, except there's a nice person here. There's a hobo eating sandwich cream right out of the jar. Can't get enough of this stuff. Probably why everyone calls me Creamy Steve. Great. Creamy Steve is a name... You know, of all the names I've heard, that's the one that strikes the most fear in me. I think ever. Alright, I think we set up a trade route. That's good. Tom will dig this up. Okay, well, he got his pocket watch. Interesting. Let's make a rubbing duty head until the very end. There's someone who'll be very interested to see this, or at least that you'll be very interested to see the look on his face when he sees it. Anything else? Oh right, we changed it to white winning now. Representing the triumph of the witch hunters over the town's terrifying witch cult. Anything else up here? I don't know about the other one, because I don't have a lockpick. Unless you've got... Hey, unless you've got something... No. It's the Diary of Delia Putnam. This handwriting matches the graffiti from the outhouses. Tear the page out. Oh no, we have to distract the guard if we get away with tearing a page out of this book. And get away with the page you tore out of the book. Ancient ragdoll. Let's pull out some of the pins. Splint sentinel. Okay. Trick him into leaving. Look into... Sorry, just get paid. Oh, that doesn't work. Interesting. The pins get put back in place. And then we tell him to go check out the pins. Starts picking up the pins. Oh, son of a... I don't like how big that door hitbox is. Rip. Clear your throat loudly. Cover the sound of the paper tearing. Okay. Oh, the drawer with that secret compartment. You right. But also, I don't know. What was the get rid of? I have legal authority to search it, kind of. This kid has his very own sculpture of a toy box. It's solid mahogany. Dressing mirror. My Alberto. Custom child height window. Alright. Nightstand. Sheet of paper listing several things that have been taken away by the Historical Society for restoration and cataloging, a bag of fancy glass marbles, steel ball bearings, fake spider, stuff like that. Hidden compartment, a severed ragdoll arm. This seems suspicious, but isn't the problem with Patricia's doll that it has too many arms? Intriguing question, to be sure. Oh, wait. Right, the root cellar, the root cellar. That was on accident, but, you know, we take the excuse me. The ancient chalk marks are mostly rubbed away, but they might have once been part of an ancient ritual circle. In the middle of the circle, you see the broken pieces of an old pocket watch. Was there actual witchcraft going on here after all? Spooky. Empty shelves, ancient trash, that's me. Let's go through a shadow rift, shall we? Oh, I'm a cat? Do a cat thing. Yeah, that sure is a cat thing. Bet your butt it is. I mean, technically I did close that other rift. I just collapsed it in on itself. It's probably gonna say that it didn't count, though. Can I just kill this mouse, though? Please? Oh my god, please. Okay. Just close it. Voila. Leave this rat race behind. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Wait, can I still fish on this? But I already fished this, didn't I? Yeah, you just get meat every time. I mean, it's a pretty good little meat source considering how much we spend. absolutely bleeding meat like it's a butchery here. Delicious oyster, though. It's probably not quite as funny as the spittoon bits, but the spittoon bits probably couldn't do them all over again and still have it work the same way. Do I have any more rubbing paper, just out of curiosity? I still have one, okay, just in case. Just in case. Alright, let's flush ourselves through. I've got some evidence to present to Dents. I have evidence that proves Patricia didn't steal the pocket watch. It's your pocket watch, right? Yeah, wow, thanks. Where'd you find it? I'd rather not say. Well, it isn't evidence you don't tell us where you found it. Might have been in her house or something. Well, I found it in your grave. What? I'm a time traveler from the future. I heard your mom say you loved the pocket watch so much you wanted to be buried with it when you died, so I went back to my time and dug up your grave to see if you were, and you were. There it is. It's crazy. You're crazy, possibly, but it's true. And the fact that you were buried with that watch means you eventually would have found it wherever you lost it. So if Trisha didn't seal it, it still works. Don't make them like that anymore. Where does that leave us? I'll be right back. Did we ever figure out what that word was going to be? Rubbing from the outhouse. Technically, it's libel, not slander. And this is from someone's diary. Delia Putnam! What? Give me that. Wait, I don't remember writing this. It's dated 3 days from now. It's really old, too. I already told you guys, I'm from the future. Diaries in a museum? Wow. Yeah, I wrote the graffiti, whatever. It isn't libel if it's true, right? That's correct. And in any case, the charge is dropped. Do owe someone an apology. Everyone thinks Peter's a duty head. What's wrong with making a weird doll? You can't go around being weird and different all the time, no matter how much you want to. Maud Pa saying it ain't proper. It's part of the social contract. Did you sign a contract, Patricia? Well, I have evidence concerning the doll, I guess. Looks like it was torn off a ragdoll, but if Patricia's already has 3... What, your doll was originally a regular four-armed one? Uh-huh, made it based on yours because I thought it was neat. Wait, four-armed doll is regular in 1692? Well, not everywhere, but around here, yeah, I get so bored. Want something different, so I made a doll with 4 arms. So it's not allowed to be different, so I can tell Mom and Pa it was the regular fashion for dolls, and I don't know, it just became a thing. So you're mad because you thought Patricia had out-differented you by having an asymmetric doll. The doll's really good, I like it better than mine. That wasn't fair. Dolls can hug and make up. Fabric on the missing arm has gone all stiff, like it's really old or something. Yeah, I brought it back here from the future. We should find it. We haven't really resolved what happened. Okay, it's just a stupid ragdoll. If your parents had any money, you two could have real dolls and still making your own out of trash. Found in a secret compartment in Peter's nightstand. Yeah, that figures, not surprisingly. Charge dismissed. Acquitted of all charges. There's one thing I'm curious about. Kids know anything about witches? You know, like black magic, concerning the devil kind of thing? Check out this Ruba thinks witches are real. It's a scary story his parents tell their children to make them go to bed on time. Not that I've ever heard of, and my dad travels the whole region on his court circuit. Okay, thanks. I would like to borrow your house key. I need it for a time travel thing. Probably wants to burglarize you and make a killing on the antiques market in the future. That wouldn't work if you took something from now into the future. It would still be new. Antiques aren't valuable unless they go the long way around. I want a house key. Well, apparently your house catches fire sometime in the future. I think it might be a good idea to prevent that. Wow, yes, I agree with you. Unfortunately, I lost my key when I was out playing in the countryside. Do you have any kind of magic future way to find lost keys? Maybe? Here's a rubbing of your grave. Hello, I'm Peter's grave. You waggle it in front of his face. This is some kind of ghost of Christmas future thing. That's right, kid. Duty head. Right there on your own gravestone. That's what happens to you when no one respects you because you're an arrogant jerk to everybody all the time. But you're young, so you still got time to change. See what I'm saying? Oh, fine. I'll try to be nicer to people. Good boy. Alright. We're making this place better one step at a time. One small step at a time. Five-letter word. I don't know what it would be. Unless it's Peter. That kind of makes sense, because it'd be less annoying for everyone. There's literally no P here. Never mind. Ooh. Proctor. I don't know. I don't think we're done with all this, though. So that's still burned. Still a dark sorcery place. Let's see if he died of duty head. He was kind of a jerk, but he tried. That's something, at least. Everyone still died at the same time. So we still got stuff to do here. I just don't know what that stuff might be. Is there any other things? I don't know. Might move our outhouse around. I know we haven't done anything on Chapter 3's story, but hey, I'm interested in if I can't solve this, at least becoming the Earl of Sandwich here, right? Okay, so going back to the hardware store. Well, we couldn't arrange those stones because we don't have enough mysticality, which kind of stinks. Now I go back to the past. Change my mind. Now let's put out the cave full of mushrooms. Go there, take a walk in the woods, go to the cave. Also, we can go to the mine and go in the past there. I just want to go to the conclusions. Alright, Mushroom Mountain. There we go. Those are certainly mushrooms, yeah. Non-violence appears to be a non-option. How much is that going to hurt? Oof. Good heal, though. Yeah, this pet's way better. I think I'll try to do, yeah, 2 HP of sleaze, that's fine. 4 stench damage. Yeah, 1 armor of the stench. I think it's still probably good to do this. We haven't forgotten the sandwich. We just can't get it yet. There's obviously something fishy. I just don't know what. Yeah, let's just zap it. It's fine. Zap. Very good. You've taught those mushrooms a lesson you're not certain they ever actually have the capacity to remember or forget. Yeah, alright. More malevolent moving mushroom men. Need the girl's key by the sounds of it. Yeah, for the next step in this process. I also still need to figure out that word. Was destroyed, it will destroy and poison your entire team for 6. It's just sitting there. Okay. Well then, why would I do that? It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. I think I can just do that. Nope, you're letting me do that. Alright, well hopefully that doesn't actually hit. Cool. Buzz the mosquito goes stronger. Good. Third and final group of hostile fungi. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, but the extra HP it held on. Oh no. No, that looks good. It's coming for us. Oh, that's bad. Wish it could heal itself if it needed to. Poisoning everyone for 3. 2 sleaze, 2 stench. Ugh. I might use this solvent spray just to remove, like, everything from everybody. Just get all that stats out of here. Oh no, did that... did that do that to me as well? Oh no, it was because the hot damage works on their mysticality. I understand. I understand, yes. Yeah, let's make sure you go down ASAP. Because he just looks so upset. That's fine. That's annoying, but it's still fine. Should get rid of you next, probably. Oh, well, that doesn't... That's fine, also. Music's actually not bad. I don't remember if West of Loathing music... I mean, it was probably just as good. I just can't imagine they change it too much, but... Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna just chuck this rock at him. Twice. Yeah, kind of like that, actually. I think that was a good use of the solvent. That worked out well. I assume the girl's key is probably just going to be found as like a wander outside of it, but we'll see. I've reduced the number of ambulatory mushrooms in this cave to 0. 0 is the proper number. Source the bad mushroom magic, destroy it. There we go. It's gone. Also, a woodcutting axe. Best avoid the void. Kind of hoping we just find it in our natural wandering so we don't have to do any of that nonsense. Go in here. I wanted to see, does this give us experience? It's experience versus items. I'd probably rather just have the experience, honestly. Is that it? Yeah, alright. Back to the hardware store. Plus, I mean, we're right around the museum. Just run away. Yeah, okay. Into the future. Step through. I'm also wondering if the person that is, like, on circuit will find in a different area of the map in an earlier time period. We'll see. Anyways, put it in the pet store. Back into the current time, go to the pet store. Let's resist her call of the pale woman. We flip the woman off. Her eyes widen in shock and she stops singing. Sounds good. There it is. Grady's live bait. Oh, God. Not great. A barrel of chum, you don't want to be pals with it. Yes, it's full of pickles. Disarm that. What's the big idea? Yeah, I just hate traps. Sneakily disarm it. Very nice bait shop, Grady. Anything you need help with by chance? Yeah, I'll get you some gross worms. I'll find them. I'm great at finding. See what's for sale. I do not want any minnows, no grasshoppers, no grubs, no leeches. I'll take my leave. I'm hoping this gives us a... Oh, worms. What does this do for us, though? At the moment, nothing. Anyways, I'm hoping. There's a cool mouse. Oh, totally out of pets. Oh, but the cat's happy now because it got to eat a mouse. What does that give me? +1 Moxie. Thanks, Dottie. Cool beans. Alright, so probably just gonna go to the museum and then wander around. Your future self turns up again, this time lugging an old wooden crate. Here, take these. It's a case of antique bandages. They'll come in handy. I can't use them. I have to keep them so I can foist them off on another me to close the loop. You're just sticking me with a pointless errand I have to do later. No, dummy. Use these ones, then ask Charles Wallace for the crate of old bandages that Murray left in the storeroom. That's where I got these. But didn't you get them from yourself like I'm doing now? No, I use those. Look, just take them. Jeez, you got a lot to learn about causality. Okay, fine. Jeez. So yeah, we'll just wander around a bit. Hope to find Delia's house key. Maybe you'll come across something later that will help. It's clearly a wild goose chase. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, let's go back to Ocean City real quick. Talk to Charles Wallace. Bandages. Can't carry around two of the same crate, they might explode or something. Alright, got some antique bandages. They don't make these things like they used to, probably because it turned out they're like 75% poison. Alright, cool. Also, I think we did our task of shaking him down. Congratulations on your successful shakedown. It will be contactinated with another request in due timeliness. Well, that's a lot of gabagool. Alright, we're actually gonna go to the next place. We'll come back and do more later on that. Oh wait, no, we got the termites! I lied! I lied! We're going back here. Oh, also we're digging. For some squirmy wormies. Okay, we gotta go to the mine. We got that termite stuff. It's gonna kill us otherwise. A cheeky squirrel challenges me to a race. Never race a rodent. I learned that with Sonic. Just don't do it. Okay, so we go down here, then we go through here, and then out, and then down. And we hose it down with chemicals. My guess is that would probably just eat away at the the entire post, but that's fine. We're all good. Vibe into the present. Go down into the mine. Not full of termites anymore. Fancy mining helmet. Extremely enthusiastic rat has chewed a hole in the solidly locked steel cabinet. A 22-year-old stick of dynamite. Oh, that's good. Got a hole drilled in it. Well, we know it's a geode, so let's light it up. You've seen some disappointing explosions in your life, but that one really failed to even make a dent in the cake. This rock must be made of tougher stuff than a relatively fresh stick of dynamite can handle. What if I take the 22-year-old stick of dynamite back into the past, though? Or blow that big crack in the wall up. Or maybe I blow that up in the past. This is some, like, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages BS. So we go back into the past. Also, we found some night crawlers. Good job, us. There's a big crack. Why would they tell me about the crack if it wasn't... That's fine. What if I stick the dynamite in here? Oh no, I'm out of matches! How foolish of me. I don't know if that's even the right call, but they're definitely letting me do it at least. Alright, gotta go buy more matches. Matches are at... Where are the matches? Where are the matches? Are those matches at the hardware store? Maybe. Maybe there are. Squeeze the greasy rocks. Dig some more nightcrawler. How many do I need to give this guy? Also, DM matches. Son of a biscuit, you don't... Oh my lord. What's the point? actually depressed. Does he have matches in the past? That's quite the thought process. How's the worm hunting going? I'm done. A potted nightcrawler. A nightcrawler in a vessel full of its own food, which is also its own waste. Disgusting. No, we're done with that. So we can move that back to Sandwich, because that's the only place it'll need it still. Which means we have to go back in the past anyways. God, if they ever remaster Oracle of Ages, I'm gonna look like even more of a fool than I usually do, trying to puzzle out how past and present work. Put the outhouse in the Sandwich Museum, and then what do you have for sale? Oh my baby. It is 2 matches. I'm so happy. Good call, good call. Now go into the present to go back to the past. Now, keep in mind, I still don't really... A squirrel brings a large uncracked nut for your assistance. This takes a lot of humility for a squirrel. Not today. I don't know if this works in terms of a 22-year-old dynamite stick being brought into the past. It shouldn't. But again, this game's logic is it is what it is, alright? Son of a biscuit. Such is life. We'll keep the other match for when we actually figure out what the heck we're doing. Also, what does the mining helmet do? Just extra armor? I like the mysticality more, I think. Pump up that damage. Best defense, good offense, yada yada yada. Alright, now we're gonna do the 3rd chapter. The finite hallway left. You've seen finite hallways before. You really want to go back down that one? Sure do. Huh, that's more finite than you expected. This hallway is so short and unremarkable, you passed right through it the first time without noticing. You don't have time to poke around on weird lamps. Gotta find the cursed book. All the events either happened last month or are going to happen next month. As you enter the library, an elderly man, presumably the librarian, waves you over to his desk. Hello, I'm afraid I don't recognize you. You a student here? Oh no, just looking for a book. Sorry, libraries for students, alumni, and faculty only. It's really important I see this book, though. I do wish I could help you, but rules are rules. You have to inquire at the admissions office first. Shoot. Junius Fitzgerald Technology. Technology really was his last name. His fronds look very educated. This is either the admissions clerk or someone the admissions clerk pays to keep their seat warm. Hi, librarian said I need to be a student to use library, so I guess I'm here to take the most absurdly roundabout route to my goals possible. Ah, well, you'll be interested in the accelerated course then. Our usual undergraduate degree is a 4-year program, but the accelerated course is only 3 years is still kind of more than I was hoping. Hours. 3 hours. Oh, okay, great. How much will it cost? Are you from this area? Yeah, keep C originally, but I'm living in Ocean City. Well, you're in luck. What with the accelerated course being discounted, plus a further discount for local education incentives, plus a further discount for the fact that we're in the middle of a break, and the facilities would otherwise be idle, tuition will be 100 meat. We also sound... That sounds really reasonable. We also have some leftover grant money for low-income students this fiscal year. If you need assistance, the grant total would come to free. I will totally take you up on that. Great, sign here, and we'll get you all set up. What would you like to take as your major? That's a big decision. Since we're on break and a lot of teachers are out of town, it's actually not all that big. The 3 options available are botany, robotronics, or chemical. Oh no. No, I shouldn't. I'm gonna ponder this. I shouldn't. It's literally my kryptonite, but it's taunting me. Alright, screw it. We're gonna do the difficult puzzle, and we're never gonna finish this game. Sillier puzzle. I love to graze on great grub. Gastronomy. Oh, I like to raise on rub, too. Astronomy's fine. Took out the one elective. Stat challenges. Spiders. Spiders! Management. I don't know what management is, but I like it. PE for ME. No one says that. Fair. Did I miss a good joke there? No, I didn't. Well, here's your transcript sheet. In order to graduate, you need to get each of your 3 instructors to assign that after you pass their class. We're gonna get started. Here's a map. Chemicals building. Vector wing. Student ID. Don't lose that. That's how Athena identifies you. Who's Athena? Campus security. It's an acronym for Ask the New Electronic Doorway System Security for Access. Never let the guy who builds a thing pick the name. Anyway, welcome to the Seaside Institute of Technology. Just in time, so let's rig starts right now. Alright. Am I now allowed in? Seems good. Or am I not allowed until I actually pass the course? You see, her? My name's Janet. Please don't be alarmed by my visibly mechanical insides. I'm in no pain. Isn't the immobility an issue? Oh, I'm perfectly mobile. I have wheels, and the robotectronics department has provided me with some very nice telescoping arms. I'm just sitting down right now, because with the majority of students on break, I don't have any books that need shelving. Anything I can help you with? Yeah, know anything about chemicals? Maybe just the ones concerned with digestion. Did you notice the bronze statue in the foyer? It's a life-size statue of Dr. Adams, and incredibly lifelike. Okay. Astronomy? Douglas does a bit of stargazing. You can ask him. You can see both sides of the sky at once. Can you imagine? I don't want to. Phys Ed? Herning Sports? Can't be much there, dear. Oh, yeah, right, because you're... Okay. How about a certain book? Would you say it's an important and rare one, or an easily replaceable one? Well, the former, definitely. I have to ask Douglas about that, then. Keeps track of all the books we actually care about. Oh. Directory of all the current and past SIT faculty. Interesting. Jones. Professor of Sideways Biology, resigned after an internal investigation revealed that there is no such academic discipline. Oh boy. I'm assuming that you are he, and we are he, and we are all together. They even have the stacks. The stacks. Student now? Yep, got my student ID and everything. My name's Douglas. What can I do you for? Why does that man have an eyeball for a head? He's quite a sight, isn't he? Please don't be alarmed. I'm just more confused, to be honest. Well, Ted and I and our colleague Janet over there, am I right? Shall we share a, shall we say, unusual past? We worked in a circus sideshow together. That was more than 30 years ago now. It seemed like sideshow material. Perhaps not, but regard... He stands up and turns to face the wall, but he's still looking right at you. His entire back's identical to his front, with another face on the back of his head and all his clothes tailored to match. Please excuse me, but I do enjoy the reaction of new students. He sits back down to a chorus of cracks and pops as his joints reverse in a new position. Oh. Don't worry, it sounds much worse than it feels. A regimen of stretching exercises keeps me fit as a fiddle. After we escaped the circus, we headed east. The Institute took us in out of scientific curiosity and gave us work as librarians. Won't tell us how I escape. Looking for a certain book. But this is gonna sound dumb. I don't know the title of the book or what it's about. All I know is it's a hardcover, it's about so big, and it's probably an antique. Well, something of that size would probably be in our stacks. On the books out front here, the ones that won't be worn if an undergrad doodles in the margins or uses a slice of bologna as a bookmark. Alright. Help with my classes. Know anything about chemicals? No. Okay. Astronomy? I've been known to dabble. Telescope only shows half the constellations. Ah, of course. Seems that way, because you only have one face. You've only seen the western hemisphere of the sky. You need the southern hemisphere. Is western and southern? Sure. How do I do that? Merely reposition the telescope to point southward, down. Yeah, you've seen maps before, surely. I'll take your word for it. How about phys ed? Proper stretching exercises are vital. What sport is your class concerned with? Yeah, I don't know yet. Hello, eyeball head. Faculty and alumni only. So I have to pass all my courses. Ted is very good at spotting forgeries, has a lot of pent-up anger and frustrations. He clenches and unclenches his fists while watching you carefully. Okay, then. No, moving on. Janitor? I do have a question. How about the main lobby? The one I was almost finished mopping before you came in without wiping your feet? Nah, just yanking you. Ain't no difference which floor I'm mopping. How about the infinite hallway? Well, they said I can't start mopping down there till they finish painting it, which suits me because they ain't never gonna finish painting it, no matter how many clever math tricks they come up with. Super task my foot. How about the finite hallway? That there's a good hallway. It goes on for a little while and then stops. Real traditional. Easy to clean. Love it. The vector wing. Someone scribbled some weird symbols on the wall next to the paradox lab. Don't know why anyone would fool a thing like that, considering how every classroom's got a chalkboard for scribbling weird symbols on. Couldn't get any paint to cover it with, because they're using it all to paint the infinite hallway, and use chalk instead. Alright. How about a gift shop? Yeah, excuse me. I'm just gonna reach inside here and get shadow wine. Most coffee cups you've seen. That just looks like shit. Not long ago, shorts this short would have caused a nationwide scandal. What are you selling? That's a lot of mugs. Jazz slacks. Kitchen britches. Pennant hang on my wall. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm kind of thinking of buying all three of these because it just gives us options for extra stat checks. Theoretical Topology Lab number 2. How about the first one? I see. I think. Maybe I don't. Infinite hallway. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Those events happened millennia ago? No, it's fine. It's fine. This is normal. Oh no. 1 second. Just keep exploring. Photo of a bare-necked pinup girl. Scandalous. Nasty mop, thank you. Wait, that was the liberal arts department? Okay. This is the most locked door you've ever encountered? Cola machine? I just got a whole crate of cola. Okay, cool. Door sealed. Press the Athena button. Can't go to the geology department, that's fine. I'm gonna reach inside again. Shadow grease. That's just the spider wing, is it? Okay. If this warrants further investigation, someone else is gonna have to do it. Okay, can't go there. This drinking fountain is filled with spider eggs, making it the second grossest drinking fountain you've ever seen. It's a door. Regard it. By regarding the door, you are instructed to disregard it. Disregard it. By disregarding the door, you render it once again regardable. Flyer for a frat party on this notice board. Oh, party's a week ago. Just in case they have another party later. Write it down. Spiders. I'm okay with not going to the spiders. This Athena terminal has had some of its most important parts replaced by a pineapple. Yeah, sure. Pigeons do business. I need stench armor. That's pretty easy, right? We've got a gas mask. And then a booze-soaked handkerchief. Oh, I didn't even need to do the other one. That gives me way more than it should. Pigeon's eggs. Okay. Massive petrified pigeon poop. It feels disgusting. You aren't afraid of pigeons, but you're a little apprehensive about wandering into the middle of a huge crowd of them. Very understandable. Let's reach inside. Shadow salad. What do the shadow things do, by the way? It would be funny if it weren't so terrifying. That's a quest item. It's a fustulent grulch. It's definitely the most fustulent of the grulches you're carrying around. Yeah, okay. Whatever machines do, this one ain't doing it. Let's look in the eyepiece. Okay. Point it downward, or possibly south. Wow, incredible. Who'd have thunk? I don't know if I was supposed to figure that out, or I was just supposed to... The sculpture is called Zero Man? That's also what you rated on a scale of 1 to 10, man. This must be symbolic. Something probably bad. Well, in that case, wait. Oh, it just always goes back into the... whatever. Soda machine has increased the soda price to an exorbitant 50 meat. Well, let's go to the astronomy lab and see what we got here. Oh, hello. You take my astrology course? I thought this was supposed to be astronomy. Astrology is kind of unscientific for SIT, isn't it? Yes, well, some take the narrow pedestrian view, certainly, such as the Dean and the Grant Committee, but I suppose if you're just here for astronomy, I can give you the edited version of the course. Yeah, I'm actually in a hurry, so that'd be great. Well, I have 15 constellations diagram on the blackboard behind me. Only 12 of them are genuine. All I have to do is mark the 3 false ones. That seems pretty straightforward. Telescope, get there through the spider wing. I thought you were going to teach me how to astral travel or something. No, I'm saving that for the 201. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Steam leak, sure. Paradox lab, access granted if and only if this door is closed. Okay, sure. Sure enough, there's a big area next to this door covered in chalk. It's difficult to see because it's white on white. Let's translate it. It's weird. It's a set of instructions that don't seem to make much sense. You study them for a while and begin to understand. It's a sequence of actions that will allow you to open the door to the Paradox Lab. First step, then take 0 steps to the left. Turn 30 degrees to the right. Shimmy. Shake. Pivot forward 20 at the waist. Tap your teeth. And finally, take 7 steps to the right. After you complete the final step, you look up and find yourself in the Paradox Lab. It's a howling chaos that cannot be described in text, and that we have unfortunately also declined to present visually. You marvel at the angles, you giggle at the math, you begin to sweat as you consider the ratios, you grab a cup of coffee. Of all the cups of coffee you've seen, this isn't one of them. What a journey. I'm gladdened by having seen that. Okay, so we got swirlies, we got spiders. We got a cube. We got fly swatter / Little Dipper. We got an upside down person. We got cucumber / pickle. Oh, stop. Let's see, we got 3 little fishies. We got a piece of meat. We got pistole. I got an octopus, a firecracker / rocket ship, a steak and shake cup. That's it. Go here, go to the astronomy. The big pickle. Yep. Balloon or lollipop or tennis racket. I mean, it's in the wrong direction, but the house, that's fake. Roberto's Whirl. The giant terrifying space spider. The Astro Pilsner. The gun. What's this one? The 3 little fishy friends. I like that one. The meat. The Demi Tesseract. Texas isn't a real person. The pail or the bucket. The quadrupus. The scar. Alright, I think we're good. Can't find all the constellations. Different point of view. Yeah. Okay. Ready for you to check my work? I'm a quadrupus, clearly. Alright. Completed my minor. If it was that easy in real life. Laundry room currently closed for repairs. We apologize for the inconvenience. Ask that you please refrain from washing your socks in the drinking fountains. This is just a list of all the other bulletin boards on campus. That's the barbecue wing. That's where I want to go. Finest snouts. Never been less interested. Okay. Goblin is concentrating on their cooking? Sure, makes sense. You'd think this tunnel would be locked, but it isn't. Steam tunnel access. Steam tunnel access protected. We're recommended, but not provided. That's a little scary. Culinary silence. Science? Silence. Frozen food. Stuck shop, which is similar to being frozen. Local diner. Fission chips. Nice. Phys ed. I am allowed in there. Go on in. I've joined the SIT food fight team. So I'm the coach. The catch is we get course credit regardless, but you only get credit if we win the season's big game against our accursed rivals, the Narvard Hurleywoods. Swell. Athlete Bob. Smile and leave. Athlete Alice. Smile and leave. Athlete Charlie. Smile and leave. Athlete David. Give him a high five and leave. Athlete Eve. Pat him on the back and leave. Alright, see who I'm up against. Tucker the Tomato Tank, Willow the Wheat Witch, Fred the Fig Flinger, Beatrice the Banana Behemoth, and Cable the Cherry Chucker. To battle! I haven't done anything, so I'm not sure if it's fine. I assume we have to maybe recruit some better stuff. Oh boy. Either way, it doesn't look good. Not a good look, guys. Not a good look. I'm not sure what I should be managing, though. Felt like we did good really early, and then not so much. Too dirty to keep fighting. Fair enough. Fair enough. Go give him a pep talk, huh? Any advice, coach? Sharpen your avocados. Athlete Bob. 3 times damage versus bleeding. Oops. Attack twice. Healing also heals some. Nah, let's do double donuts. Buffs weaken random enemies. I wonder if there's other things to do other than just give them tips. And also, what's this about the steam tunnels? It's a very old manhole cover, so old it's practically an ape hole. Spiderwing maintenance access. Place that. What's behind the door? This door is painted shut from this side, okay. Treasure. Mechanical calculator. The Hexrock Mines. Access is prohibited except with written permission from the geology department or a very good reason. Okay, can't go there. Free shoes. Is it an announcement or a political statement? It's just a regular free shoe sign. 1 second. No, just tell me what the hobo code says. Try ordering stuffed pepper style. Okay. Restroom for employees only. You're not an employee? Yes, I am. Tell me you work here in this hidden restaurant you just discovered in a town you've never been to before today? Yes. Alright, fine. I'm done arguing with stuff about this. Okay, smarty pants. There's a sign over the sink that says employees must wash hands. It's your employee must mean you, right? There you go. All clean and sanitary, which will be extremely safe for the customers of this restaurant when you're serving them food later during your shift. Because you work here. Name badge. Pirate restaurant badge. It's an employee of the month badge with your name on it. Unbelievable. Flush that. I am really enjoying the fact that we can continue to BS the narrator like this. We refuse to be stifled and shackled by the narrow definitions of sandwich imposed on us by the man, by which we are specifically referring to Charles Chipman, owner and proprietor of the Greasy Spoon upstairs. To that end, we've taken control of the secret basement, as well as whatever ingredients we can filch and or finagle, to bring you the true taste of freedom, unfettered by hoity-toity cuisine conventions and municipal sanitation and hygiene requirements. Alrighty then. This guy seems pretty content. The finest hash house in the whole underground restaurant scene. Wait, you ain't a copper, are you? Gotta tell me if you are. Oh my god. Alright, copacetic. In that case, we got no beef. Got no beef anyway. It's a fish place. Plus, all their spells on the rack if you need to explain her. I can get you. Forbidden fission soda. An illegal mixture of every flavor in the fountain. I used to do that because I was a psychopath for sugar. Tools? I like tools, thank you. Anarchist hardware. Combination lock on it. A few hot flies, sure. Sign has been scraped off this door. Strange lamp. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see that. Greenhouse access. Barred from the other side, okay. Rat waves at you as you approach. What's shaking? Want me to bring you some cheese? Yeah, alright, I'll see what I can do. Laundry room. Oh, we have made our way into the laundry room, actually. We'll just close this one. Not picky, after all. Nah. There's the wing maintenance access. Could hotwire it for 6 Moxie. How much Moxie do I have? I've got 5 Moxie. We definitely have stuff for Moxie. Thank you. Let's see what's in the steam-powered freezer. It's a frigid ice cream scoop, mysticality, and 4 cold damage. That might be better than what I had. But reducing stats is also quite good. A book, short stories of long winters, an upgradable skill. I choose not to be cold. It's a book of short stories, each of which involves someone freezing to death in the frigid west. Wow, incredible. I sure did. There's 100 stories, they're all like this. Skill upgraded, extra armor. I'm good. I don't think I should have even spent it to begin with, but I was just so intrigued by such a terrible premise. Right, stuffed pepper style. It didn't actually activate anything. I see. Alright, weird lab, let's go. Someone's living down here, collecting steam, case full of roaches. I'm Rufus. How'd you find this place? I was just kind of poking around the steam tunnels, exploring, you know? Yeah, it's popular pastime around here. Kids call it hacking. Guess I should have anticipated that when I set up the secret lab. I used to teach here, but they let me go. They fire you for using the forbidden math? No. That's the last place they would fire you for that. I was joking. Fired me because I didn't make tenure. I was too busy trying to find out what happened to my missing brother to publish any original research. It's probably just as well. I don't think I was cut out for being a professor anyway. Department politics are maximally bogus, as the students would say. Set up this hidden lab to continue the search for your brother? I'm taking more roundabout route now. What happened? I left home when I was 14 and headed north. Well, we called it west back then. He spearheaded the expedition that pushed the Transcontinental Railroad all the way to Frisco. He's kind of famous for a while. Used to get postcards from him all the time, and then one day, poof, just vanished off the face of the earth. Talked to all his friends from back then, but nobody knows where he went. My only guess is that he decided to keep heading north and hopped the ship. Couldn't get any passenger records dating that far back, though, so that's pretty much as far as it leads. Just too bad. What are you working on now? Well, it's going to sound crazy, but, you know, he was saying here, science only that nobody understands is called magic, and science that only one person understands is called mad science. I see, so you're doing a little dabbling in the forbidden arts. And, oh no, I checked the rulebook thoroughly, and nothing specifically forbids what I'm doing. Oh, I'm pretty mixed up already. Mix me up. You know about the fishmen? That's perfect. I can definitely use your help. Well, I'm glad it wasn't the fairies who were interested in. I am curious, but some other time maybe. What I'm focused on now is predictive quantum telecommunications. I'm going to need you to explain that to me. Well, there's a brand new field of physics called quantum mechanics. It's only a couple years old, but if some of the theories pan out, it could be staggering. The specific part I'm interested in is that quantum particles appear to be able to communicate over long distances instantaneously. And that might be the explanation for a magical concept of clairvoyance. Yes, I'm trying to make a crystal ball that will show me where my brother is, and maybe even let me communicate. How can I help? Well, all the fishmen in this region come from a single source called the Fish Mother. Kind of like Queen Bee, you know? This one creature laid all the fishman eggs, which is a little weird actually, biologically speaking, because that indicates a dangerous lack of genetic diversity. See, honeybees avoid inbreeding through an extremely high rate of genetic recombination, but the fishmen don't have that advantage. So one would think inbreeding would... never mind, sorry, got a little sidetracked there. The important thing is, Fish Mother is thought to have a sort of magic psychic link. And they occasionally make huge, beautiful pearls. How they make them is probably too gross to think about, but my working theory is if it has the right kind of fish mother DNA in it, I might be able to reconfigure it to make my own psychic link. Well, I haven't understood basically anything you've said, so that sounds perfectly reasonable. Let me get one of those pearls. Yeah, layer down by the river. Entrance is an organic valve. Oh, jeez, it's a huge butthole, isn't it? I was going to say cloaca, but yes, it's a huge butthole that keeps out anything that isn't related to fish mother. You aren't gonna like it. I can make you sort of disguise goop to cover you with. How much am I getting paid for? I don't actually have that much meat left. Definitely had a whole lot of great treasure in it. I love treasure. I'm in. Well, in order to make the disguise goop, I'm gonna need some fishman eggs. About 3 pounds of them. If the eggs are on the lair. No, regular fishmen carry them around, keep an eye on them. A bunch of little hideouts all over the campus in Ocean City, or rather all under, since they're mostly in the sewers. Here, you one of these can open the manhole covers. Modern sewers use a Class C manhole cover, but this tool doesn't work. It's for old-fashioned bee-holes. Of course. Can't forget the old-fashioned bee-holes. Bookcase. Got a new book, Space Time's Rainbow, 3 armor against every element. Kinda cool. Might as well read it. You could actually read it, but that would be a lot of work. You've read enough of the book to be able to pretend you read it, if anybody asks. That's all you really need to do. Newfangled metal detector. Do you have a good and specific reason for needing it? I need to find an old key so I can stop a little girl's house from burning down 230 odd years ago. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Knock yourself out. Robot Battle Arena. Why do you have a robot battle arena? The fact that you even asked that question makes me think you'd never understand the answer. They're capable of replication, so it's hard to say, but it's also critical you never accidentally leave this door open. Moxie, got some useful things out of it. Arcane hot plates, thank you. Cooked from the comfort of my room, very nice. Scientific vessel, it's a container for fluids. Absinthe. Alright, got a new thing for the speakeasy. And there we go. Old sewer, even under that. Oh, I can fish at least. Fish in a sack. More fish. Should sell that at some point. How many eggs do you need? Oh, that's a steamy cavern, okay. This fishman is doing his best impression of a crocodile. There's golf ball size eggs. I do have a lot of hot armor. He's loving the bath in the hot filth. Surely this won't have any problems. Hundreds of lives in the palm of your hand. Disgusting, monstrous lives. Are there any other manholes here? I can't remember because I'm bad at my... Ah, that's right there. Job of remembering things. Just gonna keep fishing. I'm sure we'll find great stuff. You get the sense that these are actually the clean dishes. Oh yeah. Enough nasty goo. Give the cat's condition, it can only be named Stinky. That's not very nice. I'm gonna pet Stinky whether you want me to or not. I'm not gonna pet him, but I've made friends with him. Seems delighted that you asked what was for sale. He plonks a tin bucket full of raw, chopped-up fish parts onto the counter and garnishes it with a lemon wedge. Then he makes an expansive gesture at it like a used car salesman. Pat, pat. Waggles all 10 of his fingers at you. There you go. This bucket contains a feast fit for a king as long as it's the king of some kind of disgusting fish kingdom, and his throne is a gross toilet. I'll buy the spear as well. Small glass bottle with oil. Fish liver oil. Okay, you. Market price. Bucket of chum this time. Okay. All sales revolting. Combination lock that I don't understand. Don't have anything for you. Okay. We go back to the phys ed and see if the management we've given to sharpen the avocados works out. Who knows? It's a good start. The attack twice I thought would also count for, like, healing twice, but I guess not. We're in a pretty good spot, as long as we keep spreading out the damage pretty evenly. Holding on for dear life here. Mr. Broth doesn't do anything for us. Oh, now our healer finally gets into it. There we go. Advance to round 2. Okay. I feel good about the last match, coach. Pat, Pat. You seem unhappy, Bob. Bob's the broth guy, right? Make it really hot. Oops. What about you, Eve? Stronger buffs, an extra buff per game? Yeah, an extra buff per game. I don't know if that's just one thing or not. We'll see if anything happens. Everything's on fire. It's pretty good. Oh, does on fire stack? Sure seems like it. Well, that was a good start then. It's fine. Because honestly, it's just going to stack up. So we play the long game really well. I always like management stuff, so... I mean, I'm bad at it usually. Looking at you, football manager, because I don't know how to play soccer. Or at least I don't know how to manage a soccer team. Still really fun to, like, see your hard work pay off. In my case, in disaster every time, but still. Any advice? I mean, honestly, just increased HP. David, healing increases power 3 times damage times poison. Yeah, let's heal to increase the power. Pat you on the back. Ashland Dinner Smashers, huh? Harvey the Ham Hurler. Look out. -1 power stinks there. It's a good early hit. Poison's scary on how they can stack it quickly, but if it's just one person stacking, really just, it doesn't work, I think. Still alive for another hit. That's really good. Ooh. Good save. Broth guy I just don't care about. Broth guy needs to do it early and then boom bam, we're done. Yes, I have avoided the so-called difficult puzzle on purpose. I'm terrified. That is correct. That was a monstrous tank of a person. You can knock out a character or two on my end now, so I get a little more buffed, but I get the feeling that's not going to happen unless you get really lucky with the... No. You're toasted. That's fine. Brothman continues. Extra damage while on B the soup. The tanks weaken targets. Yeah. It's all about the broth. Yeah, okay, so it does stack up. Intriguing. We managed to get someone down early each time, and it works really well for us. A corn colossus, an oatmeal ogre. It's an interesting decision to focus on the power buffer. It doesn't really do too much. Wow, you survived that? That's wild. Yeah, because they don't focus the healer, and then by healing everyone, by the time it's defaulted to attacking rather than healing, it's all ogre. We didn't lose anybody that fight. Is this it? Yeah, Narvard Hurleywoods. Ooh, the bleed is a little scary. Yeah, not great. Because that's a huge waste. We'll get there. Just not today. I guess not this match. Three times damage versus on fire works really well because everyone will be on fire. Get an extra blast per game. You'll survive that far. F. Gain power and taking damage. You'll definitely be taking damage. Healing heals self so that you're really surviving. And get an extra buff per game, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of the Egg Enchantress, except for the name, which I think is delightful. They're all about the AoEs. That would have probably sealed it if we had survived that long. This one, not so much. Probably one more round of pep talks and we'll be alright. But this one won't do the trick. I just need to do an HP thing overall. everybody the HP. Yeah. Always target the weakest enemy. Just increase the HP. Oopsie. Increase the HP. Increase the damage and the healing. Increase the HP. Pistachio Pelter. I just need to get to the second round of stuffs. Yeah, and that's not a good start. Because our avocado is our strongest stuff. Like, it's progress, but it's not... We're just gonna keep on buffing until it happens, right? Okay, can't do anything about that because it was just damage, damage, damage. Maybe attacks heal me as well. Oopsie, for like the billionth time. Weaken attackers. Heal more. Always buff Bob first. For the extra AoE. Yeah, like that. If you could survive for another round, then suddenly we're in business. Good stuff. Yep, perfect. It's another bleed and whatever, but that's fine. The buffer there doesn't matter too much. Another heal means we should be good. Especially because now... Oh boy. Son of a gun. I don't know about that one, Haas. Oh, the use stink worked really well. Incredible. We did it. We won the coveted Boyardee Trophy. You can keep playing postseason matchups if you want, but you've earned your course credit. They dump a huge bucket of pork gravy over my head. This feels good to be seen. Human intercepted. We require information. Why do we exist? Sarcasm detected. Look, why are you asking me? Your purpose is calculation. Okay, sure. Have we been to either the scalar wing or the vector wing? Well, that wasn't very nice. Ah, got it. Scalar wing and the vector wing are just two sides to the same coin, right? Along with a courtyard. See what we have. Ovid store. Interesting. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I'll leave it here, because we'll be back and starting this up tomorrow. Just as soon as you can fall asleep and then have a 7 a.m. meeting like me, and curse yourself for doing so. Either way, have a great night. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to leave a follow or anything, just come back, hang out anytime you want. I don't know. Those were words. I don't think they came back in my usual sign-off, but that's okay. It's hard to talk so much. Until next time, though, have a good night and toodles.